Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Explain America. I'm your host, Carmine Sabia, and it looks like the liberals are caught again in massive hypocrisy, and it could mean the end of their crusade against Justice Clarence Thomas. Folks, before we get started, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out and help our small channel to grow. We really do appreciate it. So the liberals have been hammering Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, absolutely hammering him, talking about he's taking money from a billionaire, he's getting expensive gifts, and yet there's no evidence that he sat on any cases that involved this billionaire. Now, of course, you want to look into it anytime a Supreme Court justice is taking these kind of gifts or things that are happening with their family, and I understand that. But this has been a crusade from the first day Clarence Thomas had his hearings before Joe Biden, when he was a senator, and the rest of the Senate, when he called it a high-tech lynching. And they have been after Justice Clarence Thomas ever since, because Justice Clarence Thomas proves that you could be any race and be a conservative, and that really messes with the Democrats' plans. Now, one of their own got caught, and this looks like it's a lot bigger than what Clarence Thomas did. See, liberal Justice Sonia Sotomayor, a favorite among the Democrats for her far-left views, and you can read about them in a lot of her dissents because she's usually on the losing end in the Supreme Court. Anyway, she's one of their favorites. Well, she gets paid or got paid a lot of money by Random House Publishing for her books. Now, I'm a capitalist. Most of you guys watching this are capitalists. I say good for her. Make all the money you can. I'm happy for you. But she did something that, well, I think if it was Clarence Thomas doing it, you'd hear a whole lot about it, but it's not. It's Sonia Sotomayor, and I haven't heard the media report on anything about this. Apparently, while she was getting millions of dollars from Random House Publishing, she sat on more than one case at the Supreme Court that involved Random House Publishing and its subsidiary companies. Now, I want you to imagine that that was Clarence Thomas, that was Justice Samuel Alito, that was Justice Brett Kavanaugh, Justice Amy Coney Barrett, even Justice John Roberts. There would be an absolute tornado of liberals saying, you got to get them off the court, they got to go now. But when it's Sonia Sotomayor, gosh, I haven't heard much of anything from those same liberals who want Clarence Thomas off the court, who want him to recuse himself, resign, be impeached. And yet, Sonia Sotomayor received money from a company and then refused to recuse herself from cases involving that company. Now, fellow liberal justice Stephen Breyer, who has since retired, he also received money from Random House Publishing, but he recused himself from those cases for that very reason. So he did the right thing. Sonia Sotomayor, no, she was not recusing herself. Imagine that. Imagine a person you're paying is going to sit on a jury that you're involved in a case in. You're paying this person. They would never allow that. That juror would be dismissed. But at the Supreme Court level, there's no mechanism for that. They don't have to recuse themselves from anything. There's no court that oversees them that says they have to recuse themselves. And now, the liberals have to answer for this. While you're calling for Justice Thomas to resign, while you're calling for Justice Thomas to be impeached, what say you about Sonia Sotomayor, who actually received money from a company she heard a case on? That is way bigger than just receiving gifts from a random billionaire who you didn't sit on any of their cases. So, absolutely, there is hypocrisy involved here, but what do you expect from the Democrat Party? Folks, we're going to stay on top of this story here at Explain America, and I ask you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's really important. Remember, we love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.